her. She's having a good night so far.
6-2 is the score. We're at 3.5-minute mark of the opening period. And that runner is going to be up off the glass, and it's no good. That's Jameen Rector, who draws contact in the foul, and Rector will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots for Livingston. Lady Saints on a 6-0 run after Whiteside hit the opening bucket. And the free throw on the way rattles in, out, and back in again, good, and it's now 6-3. Again, the Rector, Parrott, Adams, Pritchard, Whiteside for Livingston. Moore, Taylor, Tobit, Ashburn, Hendricks for DeKalb Middle. Second one on the way, it's no good. And Tobit went after the rebound, and who touched it last? Was it Tobit or Pritchard? And it appears it will be off of Hannah Tobit. It'll be Livingston basketball.
Tom, I did not get the last score for the Lady Saints, but up until that one, they've been averaging 13 points a game since January began, and so this 6 points in this first quarter is really a great start for the Lady Saints.
Had 23 in the game against Stone Memorial as that left-hander's off the mark, and Tobit's going to rake down the rebound. 41-23, they lost on Tuesday night, got down 20-5 at the end of the first period and played almost even the rest of the way. That shot a little bit too far up under the bucket. Follow-up won't go either, as the Lady Saints will come up empty-handed. Livingston moving quickly the opposite direction. Taking it coast to coast for the layup. That's going to be Adams, no good, and now we'll get a foul called.
That's on Hannah.
And Hannah Tobit, I didn't catch who got the first Lady Saint foul. I'm going to put her down with her first one. And now free throws on the way. Shot up off the back of the rim, no good. Bella Whiteside will get another, as Livingston now 1 of 3 shooting from the free throw line.
Zoe Ashford did a great job setting up at the block, almost like she was going to take a charge, and forced a bad shot by Livingston.
Ashburn has checked in, of course, as you mentioned there, coach for the Lady Saints. And it is she with the basketball, is going to have it taken away. Steal by Livingston. On the run, the drive is up. It is good, and there's going to be a foul on top of that. That's going to be Rector, who's going to earn a second trip to the free throw line.
Tom, that's just like we tell our JV or junior pro teams. That was too much dribbling there.
And you can't have too much dribbling. That is true. As the and one opportunity here by Rector is going to be no good. The rebound will be taken away by DMS, as swiping it will be Taylor. 6-5. Livingston has scored the last 3 after a 6-0 run by the Lady Saints. Trapped along the baseline. Momentarily, Hendricks going to bring it back out. They'll work it along the perimeter. There's a 3. It's going to be off the mark by Hendricks. Put back, follow-up by Tobit, no good. Ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the blue team, I believe they're going to say here. And we'll get a sub in.
That's Paisley Taylor.
Paisley Taylor, 7th grader for the Lady Saints. That shot quickly up off the mark, no good. And rebound going to be taken away here by Livingston. Adams on the run. She's going to go all the way. Shot won't go. And rebound will be taken away by Ashburn. Ashburn down the left-hand side of the court. Got some pressure by Adams. She's going to take it all the way. Shot blocked. And rebound taken away by Livingston. We're going to get a hold foul call here. And
that's on Paisley.
Taylor getting her first.
Look for Paisley and Hannah and Talon to try to establish some dominance down low tonight.
Livingston slows things down as they move it into the front court. First period. And traveling violation is going to be called there as the ball handler Rector. I don't think she liked the call. Had that puzzled look on her face there for a second. Regular season finale tonight for DeKalb Middle against Livingston. DeKalb West School also with their regular season finale. They're on the road at Tucker's Crossroads. And to give them a little plug, the Bulldogs will be in the James C. Hale State Tournament starting tomorrow night. Shot missed. Tobit to put back. No, she's going to be fouled, and Tobit will go to the line. That's Ariana Pritchard, guilty of the offense. West School game, by the way, tomorrow night. For those who can make it to Murfreesboro, 7:45 at Middle Tennessee Christian School. As they also will be playing at Overton County School, it will be Allens in the matchup for West School. Tobit gets her first point. Second one off the mark. That will snap the three-zip Livingston run, and now we'll get a carry. That call that we don't see a whole lot, but just when you don't expect it, there it comes.
It's about time they start calling that.
Ariana Pritchard was the guilty party there for Livingston. Coach Aaron Patterson talked to her a little before the game. I know excited about 8th grade night, and if you have a chance to check it out, we've got the extra video of that on our DC Blitz page. And enjoyed those festivities. That shot was tapped. Hendricks' shot deflected. And here comes Livingston. Had the numbers, but got a little bit ahead of themselves there. And it's going to be Pritchard's pass intended for Adams through her hands and out of bounds.
Thought that referee was going to run out the back door there for a minute.
Casey, what's been some of your biggest takeaways for these Lady Saints this year? And again, with these conference games being so very tough, what have you noticed most about them?
Defensively, they've gotten a lot better. Each game this season, they have consistently struggled to put up points on offense. But at the same time, as we see Hannah going after the rebound there, at the same time, the first time they played each other, this was a very competitive game, and this is a game that the Lady Saints I know have had circled on their calendar as a revenge match.
And so, as the foul goes against Pritchard, that's going to be her second. Taylor gets it on the inbound. They'll move it quickly down to the post to Tobit. Tobit's shot was deflected. Now scrambling for the basketball, and I think they're going to call a foul here, and they're going to get Tobit, and that's going to be number 2 on Hannah Tobit.
Hannah reminds me a lot of Reed.
You know, that thought was actually going through my mind right before you said that.
She's got a bunch of rebounds tonight.
Rebounds and fouls. That's what we're living down.
Well, I'm personally excited to see Reed in the second game. I don't know how many double-doubles he's had this year, but I think he had a game, was it last week, 18 points and 13 rebounds? I mean, good grief.
With Casey calling this, I'm going to the concession stand, and y'all may not see me again.
Yeah. Again, he had those 13 rebounds was off 36 missed shots.
Free throw is up by Bella Whiteside. It's good. She's got 3. Oh, me. As the second one banks and clanks, it won't go. Taylor's got the rebound here for the Lady Saints. 7-6, clinging to that 1-point lead. Free throw line jumper. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Taylor knocks it down.
Go, Taylor.
Taylor with their first bucket. It's 9-6 DMS down to 15 seconds left in this opening period. Here comes Livingston, fumbles the ball away. Tobit's got it. She's still out there with those 2 fouls. Was looking for her teammate there, Hendricks, and it went behind her. And, Coach, what'd you see?
I thought Tobit just flat out threw it out of bounds. Miscommunication with their outlet, and I did not see Livingston touch that at all.
That's why you're not a ref right now.
Taylor with another nice shot, just won't go down the cup. Rebound, Livingston trying to hurry. They won't get a shot off in time, and we are 1 period of play into this thing at Mike Braswell Gymnasium. Your score, it is DMS 9, Livingston 6, and girls matchup tonight. You are watching DeKalb Middle School basketball on the Blitz Sports Network. Back at the Mike Braswell Gymnasium at DeKalb Middle School, Tom Duggin, Chris Vance, Casey Midgett for DeKalb Middle School basketball. Saints and Lady Saints versus Livingston. The Tigers, and I guess I'll go with Lady Tigers since that's what's on the jersey rather than Tigerette.
Wildcat.
Hogeye. It don't matter what you are in Livingston, it's Hogeye. H-O-G-E-Y-E. If you've never heard the chant, you've missed out. Is that runner,
nice rebound.
Runner off the mark, and there's Tobit again. And I thought Tobit might have got clipped there a little bit, but no call. And here comes Livingston on the run. And into the front court comes Whiteside. And they rotated. Here's a long 2. Banks. And good. Look at that. Reese Parrott with the bank open late.
Got to call that.
And it's that's going to make it a 1-point basketball game. Now we'll see the press. Livingston came out and tried to press a bit earlier. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to be called on number 2. That's Jameen Rector.
I'll be interested to see how the Lady Saints deal with this press. That's something they really struggled with against this whole season.
Let me correct that. That's Jasmine. I left the S out of my stat sheet, so I thought that name doesn't look right. I had to go back and double-check my roster.
Jamin?
Yeah.
Jamin.
Jamming. We be jamming.
It's Jasmine, and Jasmine with what I've got is her first foul, but again, I've missed one or two in the very early going as we were getting started. Taylor has her shot blocked, and Livingston has it.
Hannah takes it away.
And there she goes. Hannah Tobit with a takeaway, right back and good. She's got 3. And the Lady Saints have a game-high 5-point lead here, guys.
Hannah is the one that gets them all fired up down there. You watch her. As her intensity goes, so will the Lady Saints.
I'm so excited because Hannah, as that runner is no good, there's going to be a foul prior to the shot. And that's going to be Hannah, who's going to pick up her 3rd. She, when the 8th grade night festivities were going on, said she wanted to be a sports broadcaster someday. So thank goodness I can finally quit this job and give it to somebody else. But we've had Hannah on DC Blitz, and she always does a great job, and we enjoy having her and all the players on, and very excited to see the future for all these young men and ladies as they move forward, as free throws upcoming after the foul call. He's going to bank and clank. It's no good by Whiteside. Whiteside has struggled a bit at charity stripe, now 1 of 5. And she has 3 points for the Lady Tigers. The second one is no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Saint basketball. What could have almost been an over-the-back foul call there on Pritchard. They'll just whistle it out of bounds off of her.
She about climbed up on her shoulders.
Tobit will look to inbound as Livingston again is going into a press look here. Oh, great ball movement down court. Taylor couldn't get it to go. Had a good look, and sometimes you're just too open. And look at this, ball being pinballed around. Unfortunately, Livingston ends up with it. Here come the Lady Tigers, and a foul's going to be called. If that's Tobit, I've got her with 4.
That's terrible. She must. That looked like an awful lot like a charge to me.
And free throws are going to be coming up. Whiteside has not had much success, but again, and we don't have the fouls up on the scoreboard, but I've got Tobit. By my count, that would be 4.
Coach Patterson's checking her out right now.
Well, she's bringing in Aubrey, which is their main ball handler, and this is the first time that she's entered the game so far.
Second shot, no good. The rebound will be taken away by the Lady Saints. In the front court here, they'll come quickly. And now Livingston with a quick takeaway, but the Lady Saints are going to return the favor. Ball comes back up top to Fusen. Fusen skips into the paint traffic. Back out Taylor's going to fire up an 18-footer. Rattles, rolls. Yes, it is good. Taylor. And she's got 4.
Taylor's having a great night so far. She's really established herself down low. If she can get some more of those easy down low buckets to go, this game could get out of hand. It's
13-6 Lady Saints. In fact, the Lady Saints have already scored 1 win tonight. The junior varsity won earlier 11-6. Everything kind of starting late. If you're wondering why we got started late, well, the Livingston bus got started late, and that sort of put the domino effect of everything being pushed back a little bit. But no worries on our end. We're glad to be here as that runner up off the glass. Good by Ariana Pritchard. She's got her first points of the basketball game, and now suddenly it's 13-10 as a little 4-0 run here put together by the Lady Tigers.
Here we are struggling to get the ball in. This is something that's their Achilles heel.
They will get it in. Ashburn
Nice
pushing
look.
ahead. Taylor could get it to go. Chris, we've seen they've had them underneath the little bunnies, and they're just not going down.
The bunnies was the word I was going to use, Tom. They great job of beating the press. They get a deeper and let's pass. They can push the ball up the floor. Got somebody on the block. Find her. Just have to finish that.
And that's been something that Coach Patterson has talked with us about so many times throughout the season. The shots have been there, but the rims have been unkind at times. As the runner off the baseline is no good. The follow, though, off the offensive put back by Whiteside, no good. And rebound by Taylor. Taylor lost her glasses.
I think she's lost the lens out of her glass.
I think she did. And Michelle Melton, the official, she may have that, as I think she picked something up as Taylor off the mark. Here comes Livingston, a wide open break opportunity. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Fusen got back. What hustle! And got the block.
She is so athletic.
And it was, I believe, the lens of the glasses of Taylor. Taylor's like, give me my lens back. I can't see. Don't give it to the coach. Give it to me.
I tell you what, this is a real deal for the Lady Saints. If she can't get her glasses fixed where she can get back into this game, that's going to be a real loss for them right now.
Drive is up. Shot in and out. No good. Wide side. And the Bunnies aren't hopping Livingston either. Man, I'll tell you what. Some shot. I think most of the points have come on difficult shots in the game so far. 2:31 left until halftime. And the Lady Saints will inbound the ball underneath the Livingston basket. Going to attempt to as Moore brings it in. That's Fusen on up the court. Driving the shot.
Paisley Taylor.
Paisley Taylor. And Taylor with her first bucket of the ball game. Lady Saints get a little breathing room. It's 15-10. Now they're going to press. Look at that. Ball tipped. Livingston's going to come away in a collision there. That's Aubrey Fusen again getting her hand on that basketball. And then almost just incidental contact. And it looks like, I think that's Whiteside that may be shaken up here a bit for Livingston. As she's a little slow to get up. And
Tom, I think Fusen just ad-libbed that. She saw an opportunity, maybe come back and sneak in a steal right there and pulled that off successfully.
And Whiteside thankfully looks to be okay here for Livingston. And Parrott will inbound it in front of the LA bench. Ball comes in and a drive up with the left hand by Pritchard up and good. I shouldn't call them LA. They're actually Livingston Middle School, so I guess LMS instead of actual Livingston Academy. Look at that, a steal and a quick putback. And I missed if it was 2 or 24 there for Livingston as the runner from the left-hand side by Ashburn won't go. She gets the ball back. We'll try it again. It won't go. Rebound, Parrott takes it here for the Lady Tigers. We're nearing a minute and a half remaining until halftime. Runner, that shot a little awkward as Livingston will manage to hang on to it, and it comes back up top to Rector. Rector over, shot from, is that going to be a three? If it is, it's 3 shots. And that looks to be the case. It is. And to the free throw line is going to go number 45, Pritchard, and she's going to get 3 shots. From this angle, I'm having a fit trying to see who they're calling these fouls on, Casey. I don't know. You caught something I've missed. It was Aubrey Fusen.
I'll tell you what,
Billy Fusen sitting next, and he's giving me a lot of help as well, too. And Aubrey picks up. I've got her with 1, and again, I've missed a couple along the way, though. Casey, I'm sorry to interrupt there.
I think this is just going to be 2 shots. She held up 2 fingers.
And so there'll be a second. You may be right. She could have been on the line when she shot what I thought was a 3. Second toss, you're right. It's going to be 2. Rattles it down. Good. And we are tied, boys and girls, at 15.
This game should not be tied right now. We should have a 6 to 8 point lead, and it's all because we cannot hit easy layups.
Emmeline Hendricks has her shot blocked. Nice block by Whiteside. Here comes Rector. Rector down the left-hand side of the court. Her shot deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. And again, there's Aubrey Fusen right there with a hand all over the place. Taylor out there in traffic as well. Catch and shoot shot, no, but there's going to be a foul.
That was on Paisley.
And Paisley Taylor picks up, I've got as 2. Big story foul situation for the Lady Saints is the 4 fouls on Tobit as Pritchard to the line where she's 2 of 2. Shot, no. She'll get another. Pritchard's got 6 all coming this period, by the way. And Livingston's got a chance to take the lead here, guys. It's been a while since they've been on the plus side of the scoreboard.
First time since the opening minute.
Second shot short, and that will not happen now. And the rebound is taken away by Hendricks. Quickly up the court come the Lady Saints. Taylor's going to feed it back outside. There's a 3 on the way by Ashburn. No. Follow-up, no. Put back, no. Fight for the basketball. Who's going to get it? Livingston's on top. Saints come in. Fusen and a tie up here.
I like Fusen.
She's hustling.
She's hustling. She's not afraid to hit that floor. She's going to ad-lib a little bit, and I think she's brought some energy to this Lady Saints team.
And Erin Patterson's got to be happy to look down her roster and see that she'll be coming back next year. As she's a 7th grader on this team. And there's some contact there, and they're going to get Taylon Taylor. And I've got that as potentially Taylor's first, but it's going to lead to free throws, and again, a chance for Livingston to take the lead here is Pritchard, now 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Now you look at Fusen, Ashburn, Paisley, Taylor, all will be back next year. All 3 have seen significant minutes thus far in this basketball game. Shot, no good. And that's 3 misses in a row by Pritchard. And we'll stay stuck here at 15-15 with 42.8 seconds left till halftime.
Got to get this rebound.
It's no good. And they got the rebound. Taylon Taylor. Quick ball movement up the court. Fusen's going to catch, shoot, shot short. Rebound taken away. That should have been a travel. Was not called. Ball up the court. Drive, shot. Is that a charge?
That was a charge.
That is a block, says the official.
She started leaning back before contact was made.
And so,
I guess.
She had great position, ready to take it.
Ashburn whistled for the foul. And here's Pritchard, who's now missed 4 in a row. She's had 4 chances to give her team the lead.
Call a timeout, ice her.
Free throw's not going down. That one will, though. It's good.
Should have called that timeout.
right before she let it go, like icing the kicker. 28.3 seconds left. Livingston has assumed a 1-point lead here. Second shot good.
DeKalb really needs to go down here and score before the end of half.
Casey, they need it. They need that momentum. They don't need to turn it over. Fusen hustling again to keep it alive. We'll get it into the hands of Ashburn. Ashburn driving from the left-hand side. Feeding Taylor. Free throw line. Banks won't go. Rebound taken away Livingston. Now we got a hold foul. That's going to go against DMS. And we'll go the other way.
Looks like that was on Zoe, I think.
What was the question somebody asked us Saturday about officiating going against the DeKalb schools? Is this trickled down to middle school?
I am so glad y'all are here to witness this because this is exactly what I've been trying to say the entire season.
Well, Casey did kind of jump on the other side of us, Coach, and, I'm staying out of all that. I don't get in the middle of all that. It's the second free throw, no good. Parrott comes up empty-handed on the 2.
Nice pass.
And a quick pass down the court. Fusen, now she's going to go to the free throw line.
All right, let's go sink these 2 free throws.
Fusen's older sister, Brooke, plays for the Lady Tiger basketball team. And they'll be in action against Upperman coming up on Friday night at DeKalb County High School Gymnasium. Fusen, shot up, no good. She's yet to score, but I tell you what she doesn't have on the score sheet, she's got to be intangible so far. Missed both free throws, but she's made some huge plays. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Livingston, I don't think they're going to get a shot off. They are not, and that's it. It's halftime. Livingston will close it out on a 7-0 run as the Lady Saints struggle to get some shots falling and free throws. I tell you guys, Chris, as I look at the second quarter, the story to me, Livingston misses a whole lot of those opportunities, whether you like the calls or not. Livingston did not convert. They've got 10 missed free throws alone in that second period.
And Tom, I'm not looking at your stat sheet, but I bet you that the Lady Saints do not have 10 attempted in the first half.
4 total in the first half. And of course, fouls going against the Lady Saints have been a big story, particularly Hannah Tobit, who missed a good portion of that second period, having picked up her 4th foul. What will the Lady Saints do to adjust? We'll find out. But right now, we're going to squeeze in a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with some halftime. Well, I'll tell you what, let's wait. Let's give the girls out here an opportunity to show what they're doing. Our cheerleaders sometimes don't get the love. So let's watch their routine, and then we'll take a break. So hang with us, and let's watch the girls. Great job by the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints cheerleaders here at halftime. Let's take a break. We'll come back with some stats, analysis, and more. This is DeKalb Middle School basketball here on the DC Blitz Sports Network. Get set for second half action as DeKalb Middle School basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network, brought to you tonight by First Bank, Smithville Church of Christ, Outreach Baptist Church, Liberty Auto Glass, Taylor's Construction, Southern Landscape Supply, DeKalb County Insurance, Rocky Ground Auto Sales, DeKalb Brush Enforcement, and Wilson Bank and Trust. Tom Duggin alongside the coach, Chris Vance, Casey Midgett. Chris, to go back and look at those full free throw numbers there from the first half, Livingston 5 of 21. The Lady Saints 1 of 4. The amount of free throws missed stands out, but Coach, what really catches your eye is 21 free throws to 4 free throws.
Yeah, that's a little slanted to me. And we see this all the time. We'll see some fouls down when someone's taking a shot that may be a wrist foul or whatever. And then when they're out trying to go for the ball or dribbling up the court, they're getting body bumped and everything else. That's not being called at all, and I think that's where they're missing a lot of the Livingston fouls. I am not saying that the Lady Saints are not fouling. I'm just saying it cannot be that lopsided.
Somebody needs to call Tad DeMilli and apologize to him.
It's been a physical game and not just one-sided, as we're going to get a travel call here against DeKalb Middle. Hannah Tobit is returned to the court for the Lady Saints, and she's going to be joined as we start this second half by Emmeline Hendricks. And also out there is Zoe Ashburn to start the second half.
Notice who you don't
Haley
see
Moore,
out there.
Taylor, go ahead. Yep, Fusen, who, again, in terms of hustle plays, probably led everybody out there. As an offensive rebound put back, that's Ariana Pritchard. Pritchard leads all scorers with 9 points for Livingston. For the Lady Saints, Taylor, Zoe Ashburn each had 4 at the half. Hannah Tobit 3. Haley Moore and Paisley Taylor each with 2.
That was just a thing of having 6 things going through your mind and forgetting to do one of them.
So 19-15, 9-0 run here by Livingston. That shot's going to fall just short by Adams. And rebound will be taken away. Lady Saints Ashburn comes away, and Tobit to work it up court.
Nice.
Moore with a beautiful move, but can't get the shot. Runner from the left side just won't go, and that's got to be a jump ball, right? Yes, it is. And it will be Livingston basketball according to the possession arrow.
Coaches treat that differently. They like that drive to the rim, and they don't want to use the backboard, or a lot are going to say, use the glass.
And so the Lady Saints coming with some pressure in the full court. Oh, there we go. Getting a steal, taking it for the shot. No, but a foul, and Haley Moore is going to get to the free throw line.
Just cannot get a layup to go in right now.
Got to be able to finish.
Jasmine Rector with what I have as her second foul. And Haley Moore will go to the line. 2 points in the first half. Her first visit to the charity stripe. Won't go. Coach Patterson also told me that one thing that cost them in the game at Livingston was misses from the free throw line. But she did point out we've run a whole lot since then. So I don't think I think the two may be intertwined, and now look, something's got to be called here, guys. You can't have bodies falling and sliding, and now they're going to finally call a jump ball, and it'll be DeKalb Middle basketball. Game 1 of our middle school doubleheader tonight. Saints and Tigers in the second game. Ball deflected, and it'll be Taylor who has it. Taylor, near side Ashburn. I'll fire it back out, and very close to a Haley Moore travel there, and the ball gets free into the backcourt. Livingston will pick it up. That's Pritchard who's going to drive. Shot won't go, and Pritchard's going to be fouled again. And back to the free throw line goes Ariana Pritchard, who has a bulk of those 21 free throws for the Livingston Lady Tigers.
She gets fouled every time she goes down the court.
Free throw won't go. She'll get another. Pritchard has 9. Her next connection, if she makes this, she'll put her into double figures. And we'll up the lead to 4. Or make it 5, sorry. Second one, nope. And the putback swatted away.
Good hands by Taylor.
Yep. And here we go the opposite direction. More very awkward shot. It's going to hit the top of the backboard in the pole. That's not the shot you want, guys. I get pushing tempo, but Coach Patterson, 9.9 times out of 10 probably is going to say, don't take that shot.
She stepped over.
I think so.
She sure did. I'll tell you who I've been proud of tonight, or who I've been impressed with is Taylor. She's really showed up tonight.
Played for a few minutes without part of her glasses, too.
I mean, that kid is unbelievable. She don't even need to be able to see to come down there and take care of business.
Long shot on the way. Won't go there by Ashburn. And now we get a whistle and another foul.
Imagine that.
Taylor.
And so Taylor I've got with 2. As inbound comes into the free throw line to Adams. Adams will give it off Whiteside, trying to back in there, cough the ball up. Take away by DeKalb Middle as Hendricks got the loose basketball. And what are we going to get? We're going to get an official timeout as Whiteside is down. And, guys, she was down late in the second period. I don't know if this is related or not. She's kind of doubled over and hope everything's okay.
I thought she hit knees with Taylor coming out of that.
And very well could be coaches. Coach Gonzi's out there. They'll help her up. She's going to check out. Livingston's going to go to the bench, by the way, guys, for the first time. Sophia Smith, number 12, will check in. That's the first sub we have seen tonight from Coach Gonzi. And it will be DeKalb Middle basketball. Is coming near side to inbound is Haley Moore. See Ashburn getting it on the inbound. 3:35 left to play in the third. The Lady Saints have yet to put a point up this period. It's been a while since they've scored period. In fact, Livingston's on a 9-0 run. There's Taylor. She's going to fire one up. Oh, nice. Long range 2 up Taylor. And boy, DMS needed that, guys.
They needed that badly.
Now pressuring in the full court. Livingston's Rector will get through traffic. Rector will leave it outside. Thought
Good
about
close
that
out.
Shot. Yep, and now feeds it back to Rector. Rector in the paint, shot deflected. And we're going to have a jump ball, it looks like. It'll be Livingston ball in the alternating possession.
Jump ball. It's about a half a second, I think.
Parrott from the baseline. Lobs it up. Good hands, I think, Tobin again swatting that away. And, well, they're going to say Livingston touched it last. As Toby was in there to cause the disruption regardless. And here we go with DMS with the basketball. Hendricks out on the wing, thinking about that 3 there for a moment. Ashburn will give it up more instead. Back around Hendricks. Once a 3 won't go. There's Tobit trying to put back, hit the bottom of the backboard. Coming the other way, Pritchard. Pritchard's going to go all the way. Shot no. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul. Yeah. The ball deflected around and coming back with it, Pritchard. Tobit's got to be careful. And just as I said that.
Oh, Hannah, she got frustrated. I believe that's number 5 for her.
If my count is correct, that's it. Yep, that's it. And they're motioning at the scores table. Hannah Tobit is fouled out, guys. And
that's a big loss for the Lady Saints. She's an emotional leader out there that is kind of a floor general that really helps keep that team going.
2.5 minutes to go in the third, and she's gone. And that's a big, big loss, as we pointed out. Fusen, though, has checked back in, bringing her energy back to the court. It will be Pritchard looking to get to the baseline here. Forces a shot up around Moore, no, and the ball out of bounds, last touch by Moore. Trying her best. Pritchard was trying to draw a foul call there, you could tell, as she went to the deck, but ref wasn't having it at that time. Parrott will inbound the basketball, and out of bounds. I think they're going to rule that Whiteside touched it on the way out.
I think they're trying to even it out by doing something. So.
2:12 on the clock. 19-17. It's a 2-point game somehow. I don't know what it should be, guys, but it just don't feel like it should be a 2-point game.
We should be up by 8.
Moore shot off the mark, and wow, my goodness.
She ate her spinach today
sometime. And Fusen fired that. Had a lot of pep. Boy, if I'd have If that had been a pitch in softball.
Sign that girl up for softball.
As the ball comes in, Pritchard winds up in the Livingston bench trying to save it, and a Livingston turnover. It ain't been the prettiest of games.
Pritchard's a little frustrated right now.
You can tell it. As into the front court, Ashburn has the ball for the Lady Saints. Moore forces one up from the free throw line, kind of a one-hander there, and ball out of bounds. Last touch by Livingston. And stepping down will be Moore to inbound it with 1:33 to play in the period. Houston with a bounce past Taylor. Taylor going up with the shot that won't go. Had a look over Whiteside, but it wouldn't go down. Whiteside with the rebound. Here comes Livingston. Rector leaves it outside. Long two is on the way. That's good as it bounces around and goes down for Kiana Adams, who has scored for the first time tonight. And it's 21-17. It's an 11-2 run by Livingston. Three is off the mark by Ashburn. Rebound taken away by Pritchard. Pritchard's going to drive, goes to the deck, throws it up. No, again, I think she thought she was going to get a foul call, didn't get it.
I think Taylor thought she was going to get fouled. She was going to get a foul call.
And instead, a foul will be on the opposite end as Ashburn will be fouled by Rector. Now, I've got Rector with 3. That's a big one there, and DeKalb Middle will inbound along the baseline. Ball comes in off top of the backboard by Taylor. Shot won't go. Ball comes back out, ends up. Ashburn almost traveled, maybe did. Taylor gets a look, won't go, and the ball out of bounds. Taylor's had some open looks, guys, in the second half. It's not going on this end of the court.
Nope. That rim is dented, I believe.
Shot up is no good.
Full of mortar.
It's full of something.
Good hands on the defensive end. Ashburn deflecting the shot of Rector. Ball will stay with Livingston. Parrott will look to inbound. 20 seconds left in the period. Quick catch shot. Won't go. In and out, no good. Put back won't go. Oh, my. That Pritchard, one time she went hard and her head hit hard on the court,
guys. She just
guys.
slipped, didn't she? I don't know that she was pushed.
I think you're right. I think she slipped. But, boy, she's in some pain out there right now with 14 and a half seconds left. And
well,
you talked about Taylor earlier. If she had to miss any significant time because of the lens or whatever, that would really hurt the Lady Saints.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Pritchard misses much time at all, it's really going to hurt the Lady Tigers. That does sound strange.
It does, especially when you're talking about Livingston.
I'll tell you what's hurting me. I don't know how Daniels pulled this off, but he's had food delivered up here, and I need to see how we get in on that.
Well, you know, Smithville has DoorDash now, if you can believe that.
Do they deliver from the concession stand? You get DoorDash from over there? He's got inside
You can't pay Chad Driver off down there to go get you something to eat, Casey?
Let me get something up here. I start smelling this food. I start thinking I ought to be watching something.
Well, good to see that she's up. Pritchard, we hope she's okay, as that was a pretty nasty spell. Anytime it's your head, when your head hits a hard court, we don't take any chances at all with injury precautions. These days you got to be as cautious as you can be, and Whiteside's going to be fouled.
Well, Taylor fouled her, but she sure did look remorseful after she did it, though.
Now I've got Taylor with 3. And free throw up. That one's good by Whiteside. It has been a while since Livingston hit a free throw.
I think we're going to have to get a shout-out to Justin Noakes. He has come with some hardware, cable cords, whatever,
I thought you was
to kind of help Daniel out a little bit. Spiffy down there.
I thought you was going to say he came with food. 23-17 the score. Yeah, we need the hardware more than we need the food, I think, right now. Taylor, they got to hurry. 3 seconds. Moore, the runner, won't go, and that's it. We're headed to the fourth period. And for the Lady Saints, only 2 points. That third period, they find themselves on the short end of a 23-17 score, headed to the fourth period. We'll squeeze in a 60-second break as you are watching Saints basketball here on the DC Blitz Sports Network. Fourth period just getting started here at Mike Braswell Gymnasium at DeKalb Middle School, Smithville, Tennessee. One shot was up by Haley Moore, a miss, but the Lady Saints on an out-of-bounds play get the basketball back, and that's a travel. As getting trapped there, Emmeline Hendricks. So some good defense by Livingston. And guys, a 6-point deficit doesn't sound like much, but as much as the Lady Saints have struggled to score the basketball since pretty early in this basketball game, they've been stuck. Well, they were stuck on 15 for a long, long time, and now they're at 17. Casey, 6 points almost seems like a mountain.
2 points in a quarter does not win you many games.
Foul's going to be called there as Ashburn will be fouled, and this will be taken outside court as Fusen will look to inbound, and we'll bring it into Taylor, near side to Moore. Moore, it slipped out of her hands, and Livingston will end up with it. Livingston, Sophia Smith. And the ball in the hands of Rector.
Chris, I can't figure out if I'm stepping on this cord or your foot every time. I'm sorry if it's your foot.
Cord.
As I was looking out there to see if I saw Pritchard. She's not back in the lineup, by the way, for Livingston. Livingston having to make a save, and it comes right into Moore. Moore is going to go up ahead of Fusen. Fusen's going to stop, pull up three, bank clank, no. Tip Taylor has it. Now she'll fire three, no. And this time Livingston comes up with the rebound. Smith tries to save it, does. That's a walk. That is a walk all day and twice on Sunday by Adams. No call. And Livingston with Rector as Moore was a little slow to get up.
No calls on the walk.
And a bounce pass. It goes out. Did the Lady Saints touch it? I believe so. And now we will see Ariana Pritchard return to the game here for Livingston after taking that pretty nasty looking shot to the floor. Certainly hope she's okay. They're going to go right to her with the basketball. Whiteside now back out, and what? Now we're going to get a foul. I think they're going to whistle Fusen for the foul. No, is that Fusen? Is that her fifth? I guess so. Well, that's the fastest five I've ever seen, guys.
Wow. She ain't played a full quarter, has she?
I had her with two. So I missed some along the way. As the three is up, the three is no good. Rebound put back. Parrott won't get it. Second opportunity won't go. Parrott again, no. Ball, goodness gracious.
I think Livingston fouled each other that time.
Can you get called for fouling your own teammate? And the ball's out. Lady Saints will get it back. Guys, they got to calm down and get some points.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're a fan of fouling, wait till the boys' game.
What is the over-under on Reed?
In what quarter is what Casey's going to ask you. As a steal up the court, Pritchard will take it all the way. She has 11. Coach Patterson might be needing a timeout here soon, Coach.
Yeah, it's been a minute since they've been able to find the bottom of the net. I think they're kind of forcing some shots, hurrying their shots.
And almost another takeaway by Livingston, but Moore able to keep it alive.
Oh, that was...
Ashburn, it looked like she might have got fouled. Put back Taylor won't go. And now it just looks like the Lady Saints are firing up desperation shots. And coming the other way, that one off the mark by Rector. Ball out of bounds. And it appears it will go to the Lady Saints.
They have more time to shoot than what they think they have. And Haley Moore's done a great job over there. A little pump fake and taking a little bit close to the rim. Some more of that. If they don't get the good shot, they're going to get fouled.
Isaiah Gendrich is into the game for the Lady Saints for the first time tonight. She is one of our nominees for the Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week award, which we'll announce Saturday morning during DC Blitz, which airs at 9 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook. Get a shameless plug in there along the way. We're always proud to recognize our student athletes. Pass goes inside a Whiteside. That's a walk, and it will be called.
Well, all right. We get a walk called in this game. I can't believe it. Up is down, black is white.
And Eliza Collier, number 2, is in here for the Lady Saints. 2.5 minutes left, and Coach Patterson's getting some players in that have not played tonight. I don't know if she's looking for a spark.
I think at this late in the game, you need some shooters.
Got to have them. More. No. Whiteside the rebound. You also got to have defenders.
Wow.
And, good hand by Ashburn. Ashburn pokes that one away. That's a great play there.
It's always one of those girls that's gotten better and better as the seasons went along.
Ball comes in. I take it back. Gingrich is actually Ashburn is our nominee. Israel led the team in scoring against Stone. I got my marbles all twisted around again. It happens. Another three. It was a good look. Won't go. More. That won't go. Ball back outside. Here comes another three. That won't go. That's Ashburn.
Got to hit shots.
Down 8. 1:40 left. Time is running out. And a foul is going to be called here against the Lady Saints Collier. So I apologize to Israel. She, again, not our nominee, but Zoe, who's been playing some fantastic ball for the Lady Saints. That on the inbound shot by Pritchard won't go. Kept alive, and now Livingston, guys, they can afford to run some clock, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Rector's going to take it out to midcourt.
You have to extend your defense right here. I don't know what you do with your fouls, what your situation is, but you've got to get the ball back. You've got to start working the clock.
Casey says to put Reed in, let him get an early start.
Yeah, get that foul right going.
Lady Saints come up with a takeaway into the front court. Taylor out top, and oh my. That
miscommunication.
Pass, yep. Just went above and beyond. Eliza Collier out of bounds. And the clock down to 65 seconds, y'all, in a 25-17 game.
You got to come up and foul here. You got to do it, whatever you got to do to get that ball back.
Well, they're not showing a sense of urgency to foul. And Coach probably didn't want Rector to shoot that, but then Pritchard was there to clean it up, guys. That's it. That's 27-17 and 40 seconds to play. Lady Saints have been held to 2 points in the second half, and that's really been the story. Runner won't go for more. The shot's just not going down, and it's been a theme all season. But I love the energy that came out with. I thought they played exceptionally well in the first half.
Made some shots.
Yep. Great hustle plays. And it's been a team all year long. They've had to do some growing on the job, along with their young head coach here for the first season. And as we get a timeout here, you know, it's tough. The group, they graduated last year. And again, as she pointed out on our show early in the season, I've got 8th graders, but they've not played a lot of basketball. And, you know, Chris, you've coached football. I mean, you probably, and I know having covered the game, we've seen seniors that sat on a bench for 3 years and came in, and, yeah, they're seniors, but they haven't played a whole lot.
Exactly right. It's not just because I'm the next person up. I've got to be the next player up.
Yep.
With the experience, and it doesn't matter to me if you're an 8th grader or a senior. You got to have that basketball mentality.
Pritchard, who's had a huge game tonight, that wasn't a foul.
Wow.
Or at least it wasn't called. And now Pritchard with another takeaway. She's had a big game tonight. I love her hustle and her grit, too. Now she'll earn her trip to the free throw line, and that's courtesy of Haley Moore.
Yeah, you got to hand it to that Pritchard girl. She's went out there and played hard tonight. She's been all over everybody and drawn about 200 fouls. And, I mean, she's really had a good game tonight.
Back to the line she goes now with 13 points to lead all scorers here, Pritchard. And a left-hander, she's going to toss a couple of more. First one's good. She'll get another.
You know, the thing about her, too, she's gotten a lot better at the line as the games went on.
Well, yes and no.
One of two is improvement.
Yeah, that's one of two.
Which is one of two.
More, I don't know who she was throwing it to. And Pritchard ends up with it. Shot no. The pinball around. I think the officials just want the clock to run out, and it will, and that is it. The DeKalb Lady Saints led 15-10 at 1 point. From that point on, outscored 18-2, and the second half struggles from the floor. Guys, again, the big story. And in a way, it was all night. Shots were there, makeable shots inside. And again, just the theme, Chris, that we've heard all season from Coach Patterson. Man, we've had the opportunities.
We saw at least 5 shots from the blocker, if even closer.
Yeah.
That really didn't have chances of going in. And sometimes you find yourself too close under the rim to get a good shot off. A lot of that goes to Livingston. Pretty good defense down low. They pressured the ball. They got the hands up, made shots difficult.
Casey, for the night, Livingston, one of the big stories coming out of this game, free throw attempts, 8 of 28. The number of attempts is startling, but then you look at, they leave 20 points sitting at the free throw line. That's a lot of missed free throws. And one thing I haven't mentioned, Livingston, I think they've only played maybe 1 game since the middle of December, so that has a little to do with it. But they leave a lot of points on the court tonight as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of points left on both sides of the ball tonight. You know, really for the Lady Saints, that first quarter, they started that game off about as good as you could expect anybody to, or you'd want to start. And it seemed like they started hitting a wall in the second quarter, and it just got worse as the game went on. When you score 2 points in a half, you're putting yourself in a pretty big hole.
So for the DeKalb Lady Saints tonight, Taylor Taylor leads the team in scoring with 6. Zoe Ashburn finishes up with 4. Hannah Tobit fouled out with 2:30 left to play in the third period. That was a big loss for them. She ends up with 3 points on the night. Haley Moore with 2. And Paisley Taylor finishes the night with 2 points as well. For the Livingston Lady Tigers, Ariana Pritchard led all scorers tonight with 14 points. And when I look, she missed 7 free throws as well. She got to the line and played very aggressively for the Lady Tigers. Ends the night with 14. Bella Whiteside with 5 points. Jasmine Rector ends up with 5. Reese Parrott and Kayana Adams with 2 points apiece. The DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints dropped their 15th in a row, and they'll get ready for conference tournament play, which will again begin on Monday. I'm excited about this boys game. Saints, Tigers, we'll break it down. Let's take about a 3-minute break here, and we'll come back and size it up and get you set for the boys game. This is DeKalb Middle School basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network. We are back and getting set for game 2 of tonight's DeKalb Middle School doubleheader, as Coach pontificates what it would have sounded like if Elvis Presley had sung YMCA.
Awesome. We have the man beside us that can make that happen.
Well, go. All right, Casey, get with it. As we get set for the second game, Casey, the boys had a lot of time off, 26 days off before coming back, and it seemed like as well as they were playing before the Christmas break, not that they lost at all. Defensively, they've looked good, but it seems like they've regressed a little bit the last couple of games offensively. Is that what you've seen?
They can't buy a bucket if they had $1 million. It's been really hard to watch, to be honest with you. What did they go? Was it 8 for 40 or 10 for 40 in that one? I mean, it was just crazy how many shots they missed. But what will be interesting to see tonight is the way we understand it, Livingston is entering this game in about the same shape that DeKalb was last week when it missed all that time over the Christmas break and had to come back and play 3 games and to try to get the rust knocked off.
Getting set is Livingston's lineup being introduced, and it is number 4, Jamison Kendall, an 8th grader. Number 10, Eli Carwile, an 8th grader. Number 22, Landon Hernandez, 7th grader. Number 33, Weston Cantrell, an 8th grader. Number 21, Hugh Sliger, a 7th grader. And an 8th grade night for the DeKalb Middle School Saints. It's a full house of 8th graders. Number 3, Austin Parker. Number 4, Reed Midgett. Number 0, Hayden Quarles. Number 15, Keegan Taylor. Number 21, Gavin Frazier. Guys, the Saints have been in 4 one-point games this year. They're 1-3 in said games. They have lost 5 of their conference games by a total of 10 points. You just talking about luck not being on your side. They've, and I still say it, if they come together, Casey, once the conference tournament rolls around, they're going to be a dangerous team.
This is a very dangerous team. They're entering the tournament in a very good spot for them because they're going to come in unnoticed. Look for them to knock that rust off tonight.
Reed Midgett wins the tip. Coach, I want to keep track of Reed Midgett rebounds tonight. That's one thing I want to see here. I'm going to predict 15 tonight.
To match his 15 points and assists.
And 40 missed shots.
Oh, my goodness. Quarles. Holy cow. He shot that from Steph Curry range, guys. That is long distance for Quarles. And what was the stoppage here? Okay,
I think somebody got so excited they spilled their drink on the sideline.
By the way, shout out to Josh Scott, the head coach at Livingston, good friend of mine. In fact, a former broadcast partner of mine. We did some Livingston Academy football and basketball games back a few years ago. Well, not so very long ago. Josh is a great young guy, good young coach, won a state championship with Allens back in 2013, and he's been tasked with kind of turning around this Livingston Middle program, and they're 6-10 coming into tonight. He said, it's kind of been a stripped-down change of culture sort of thing, and I know Josh, he's just the young man to get it done. 2 great coaches when you look at Matt Quarles, and just a fantastic job also he's doing with DeKalb Middle School. There's a 3-up banks and clanks by Hernandez. Saints with the basketball. Here's Midgett. Now rotate it down in the corner. They better stay with Quarles. Here comes Reed Midgett, strong to the basket. It won't go. And he's going to tie it up down underneath as we get dueling 4s there. Midgett along with Kendall. And the alternating possession will go to Livingston.
Casey, Saints won last time at Livingston by 40. Does that have any impact on tonight?
No. I mean, the Saints aren't good enough to get cocky, so they're going to treat this game like anything else and just try to go out and play hard.
Reed Midgett has a steal on the basket as he got that takeaway. It's 5-0, guys. I like this energy to start this game. Livingston looking to inbound as Kendall works it up court. Here's Hernandez driving against Frazier. Runner won't go, and there's a rebound for Reed Midgett.
Frazier kind of slow played that. You bring defensive end technique into this basketball thing.
And with the basketball, Austin Parker plays a little catch with Midgett. Now he'll fire a 3, won't go. Rebound, and Reed Midgett has another rebound. I'm keeping I've got 2.
You have 2?
So far. Quarles with a 3, won't go. Rebound tracked down by Parker this time. Here's one from the wing. There's a 3, and it's good. How about it, Keegan Taylor? Knocking it down from downtown.
I'm telling you, Keegan Taylor, if he gets hot, he can hit everything he shoots.
Coach Quarles has talked about that with Keegan. Just when he gets rolling, he is so tough as a shooter. Here's a 3 from Livingston. That won't go. Cantrell with the miss. And the rebound.
Keegan.
Coming the other way. Shot is off the mark. Parker. Reed Midgett with the rebound and the putback. And there's Reed Midgett's 3rd rebound to go with 4 points. And now some pressure by the Saints in the full court. And that will force, is it a turnover or a foul?
It's a turnover.
That's what I thought. And it will be wait a minute. Is it not Saints basketball? Yes. I'm like, what's going on here, Kendall?
He just showed up thinking that guy wouldn't figure it out. That's a pretty smart play, I think.
I've heard of stealing possessions before.
He's like, what do you mean? I play for that team. Quarles trying to find Frazier. And nice break up there by Carwile. Livingston, some good ball movement. And they'll get their first bucket of the basketball game. They'll find Hernandez, and off the takeaway, Livingston will score. It's a 10-2 Saints lead.
Saints need to stay up tempo. That's what's got them going so far.
On the front court, Taylor. Parker rotates it. Quarles. Here's Midgett. Midgett finds the driving. Frazier. Frazier lays it up off the glass and good. 4 Saints have scored so far.
That was pretty.
And now we'll get a foul. And is that going to be Mr. Reed Midgett? Called for his first foul. It is, as Livingston will get Asher Valentine, an 8th grader, into the game. And I've got that as the Saints' first foul of this basketball game. Hernandez drives to the free throw line. Now they'll go to work on the perimeter with Cantrell. 2:50 left in the opening period. Here's a 3 on the way from the near wing. Just a little bit short. Rebound by Quarles. Quarles up ahead to Midgett. Midgett feeds Frazier. Frazier flips it back up outside to Taylor. Working that perimeter. Here's Midgett at the elbow. He wants to go back outside. Now feeding Midgett. Midgett shot won't go. Rebound will be taken away by Livingston as that's Valentine. And that's foul number 2 on Reed Midgett.
Casey, I thought he had all ball and kept it there long enough to get a jump ball, but like you said, I'm up here. I'm not wearing stripes.
Funny thing is, if you talk to Reed, he's not committed a single foul all season.
And there's another one. That one's not on Reed. That's going to be Austin Parker, I do believe.
Connor never committed one.
Connor also never got
or turnovers.
He never got a red card in a postseason game either, did he?
He did too.
As Cantrell brings it across here for Livingston. Livingston in blue, by the way, and DeKalb Middle in white. In case you're confused, we stay confused, but we've at least figured that much out so far. Livingston with the ball, but DeKalb with a 12-2 lead. 2 minutes left in this opening period. All outside looking. Oh, that's a nice little floater that will not go. Good defense there by
good outlet.
Frazier. Speaking of Frazier, there he goes. All the way for the layup. Good.
They need Gavin to contribute tonight. That's a good start for him.
Quarles' great vision to look down the court and find him open.
All in the front court. Livingston's Valentine. They'll cough it up.
It was pretty. It was just to the wrong guy.
Oh, pass will be stolen away, unfortunately, Kendall. And all will go out of bounds, and it looks like Livingston's going to go and pick up Hugh Slager back into the basketball game as Valentine will check back out. 1:25 left in the opening period. Saints cruising 14-2 right now on 8th grade night here at DeKalb Middle School. Kendall, Reed Midgett all over that one, deflects it away. Ball comes back to Midgett from Taylor. Midgett drives in there. He'll draw a foul this time. Midgett to the free throw line for 2 shots.
That's what I say. Reed's really good about getting to the basket. He just can't get the ball to go in most of the time.
Right now he's got, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 fouls, a steal. A deflection to force a turnover. That's not bad for the first quarter. The free throw up and good.
I think he's been poking some voodoo doll to be able to get these free throws to go in like he has last couple games.
Second shot good. And 6 points now for Midgett to lead all scorers. Frazier's got 4. Quarles and Taylor each with 3, and that's going to be a Livingston turnover. That ball off the foot of Weston Cantrell out of bounds. It could be Cantrell up in Livingston. Well, no, I think it is Cantrell. I know their Chamber of Commerce director, and she's a Cantrell. So, but it could go either way, Chris. It's depending on where you are.
It could. I think even in Smithville, it could, Smithville.
Yeah.
Smithville, it could go either way.
Hayden Quarles sinks another one from long distance. It's good. And a timeout asked for by Livingston. 19-2 Saints. Let's get a 30-second break in. This is Saints basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network. 19-2, 43.5 seconds left in the opening period. Saints with the basketball. Quarles. Did they take that away? I believe they did.
Keegan stole that ball.
Taylor stole it. Sank it. Beautiful.
Oh, when we got that three-point shot going, we're hard to stop.
That's 4 of them. And look at this. Midgett with another steal. That's his second. Here comes Taylor. 20 seconds. Midgett cross-court Frazier. He's feeling it too. Look at that. Short. Oh, I thought he had it. Rebound Livingston. Here comes Cantrell, but he throws it away out front in a hurry. Takes it. Taylor. Oh, he just barely wouldn't hang on. And that'll do it as Hernandez can't get a shot off in time. What a first quarter for the Saints. Saints 22, Livingston 2. Let's do a 30-second break. We'll come back with some analysis. This is Saints basketball on the Blitz Sports Network. And we're set to start the second period here at the Mike Braswell Gymnasium. Tom Duggin, Chris Vance, Casey Midgett. Speaking of Midgett, that's Reed Midgett. He's now got 8. Quarles has 6. Taylor has 6. Frazier has 4. The Saints have 24. And guys are on a 14-0 run.
Number 4 is going to have a quadruple-double.
He's working toward it.
Tell you the thing that makes this team so dangerous is you've got Austin Parker, Hayden Quarles, and Keegan Taylor that's on the outside that if they get hot, they can put some points on the board in a hurry.
Guys, they nailed 4 threes in that first period alone. I think they were about 4 of 6 shooting from downtown. That's unofficial. But, man, they were red hot from the perimeter as a foul will send Hernandez to the line.
That's the thing I really like about this team is when they're playing their game, they have 3 to 4 outside shooters. They have the 2 bigs down low that when they're on are tough to deal with. And they're just a team that's hard to stop.
Hernandez gets 1 of 2, and Midgett gets the rebound. That's 4, as I have it. And he'll take it all the way for the shot up and good, so he's got part of a double-double. That's 10 points. Livingston snapped that run, but EMS is cruising right now. Drive up, shot good. Austin Parker gets his name on the stat sheet. All 5 of the Saints starting 8th graders have scored in this basketball game.
You can tell Livingston's not played in a while. It's showing.
Coach Scott had told me that. In fact, his statement to me is they had not played since December 16th. Coach Patterson said she thought they had played a game, but it was last week, but that may have been girls only. I don't know. As there's Midgett with is that technically a rebound, I assume? We're going to call it that. And that's 5. And here's Gavin Frazier. Oh, a rare miss for Gavin, but gets his own putback, won't go. And rebound taken away by Livingston. Gavin Frazier's had a great start to the game. Here's Quarles
jump up there,
getting a steal. Feeds Frazier. Frazier looking, driving, pulls up. Banks won't go. And rebound taken away Kendall for Livingston. 28-3. You know, the Patriots came back when it was 28-3, guys.
Well,
Gavin Frazier with the rebound up ahead to Midgett. Runner won't go. I don't see Tom Brady here.
Wow.
And
I'm
falling.
surprised that wasn't a foul.
I'm not going to say that.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
That was a pass to hit the bottom of the rim. It's an assist.
Yeah, that's what you call a doink in football, ain't it?
Full timeout going to be asked for by Livingston. It's 30-3. Let's take a 30-second break. This is Saints basketball on the Blitz Sports Network. 30-3 with 3:42 left until halftime.
Thomas the Train.
Thomas the Train. We're talking trivia that we didn't get to go to tonight and missed our playoffs.
We had options. We chose to be here.
We did choose to be here.
DeKalb County thanks you.
You know, the other team captain, being the sports fan that he is, should have graciously waited until we could get there next week.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be here.
As opposed to pulling strings from all across the southeast.
Yeah. As 3 missed there by Quarles, and we got an injured Wildcat. Like he might have got poked in the belly there just a little bit, Weston Cantrell, and that's what's 4.
Number 4.
Oh.
With the foul.
With the foul. That's his 3rd foul.
Yep.
So.
Wait. Nope. I was
No.
going to say a quadruple double, but the most you can have in fouls is 5.
Yep. Yeah, I wish they'd turn them off just one night. I'd like to know just how many fouls Reed could get in a game.
Taylor up the left-hand side of the court. Here's Quarles. They're getting somebody on Quarles. He's hit a couple of shots from way downtown. Reed feeding Gavin Frazier back to Midgett. Quarles. Nice dish down low. Frazier pumps, now feeds it back outside. Taylor for three. Yes! Don't leave Keegan Taylor open. That's not sane.
He's feeling it tonight.
That's his third three-pointer. He's got 9.
That possession reminded me of the Tennessee Vols. So unselfish, passing the ball.
Yeah.
Passing up wide open shots that, selfish player would have taken. Reed had a couple of those, and they finally find the open three and hit it.
I want to know how many rebounds Hayden Quarles has got. He's getting on up there. He's had several.
He's got a bunch.
Midgett out top with Keegan Taylor. Taylor down the corner, Quarles. Back out Parker. Frazier in the paint, puts it up, won't go. He's missed his last 4 shots. He's had some good looks.
I've noticed Coach Quarles has changed their offense, it looks like, in the past few weeks. You notice that they don't have anybody down low. They're playing that 5-out offense, and it's all spread out. So seems different. You'd think you'd want your big guys down low to wrap everything up, but it's worked well so far.
Cantrell with the 3 on the way won't go. And Parker robs Midgett of a rebound as he swiped it away from him.
Nobody can be mad at Austin.
Parker outside, Midgett quick pass Frazier. Frazier back Keegan Taylor. 1:35 left till halftime. This has been a fun game. And you look at the scoreboard and not picking on Livingston at all, but just watching the energy of the Saints team and the enthusiasm which they're playing with, I like it tonight, what we're seeing so far. Cross-court catching, shooting. That one is good. That's Parker. And that is the 6th DeKalb Middle three-pointer in this basketball game.
Success feeds on success. Once one kid starts getting hot, it just flows over to every other player on the team.
36-3. We're under a minute left till halftime. Another takeaway. Taylor up ahead. Quarles. Quarles is going to drive it all the way for the left. Good. Hayden Quarles with 8. 38-3.
I believe Hayden, if he's on, he could hit half of his threes from the mid-court stripe if he wanted to.
Livingston working with the basketball in the hands of Weston Cantrell. He's going to get a little screen there, fires a 3, no, and there's Quarles with another rebound, and now Matt Quarles wants a 30-second timeout here. And 27.1 seconds left. Probably just a little coaching strategy philosophy here, guys, in these last few seconds.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing that it could be. You don't want to slow down the momentum that your offense and defense has generated. Let them run the floor, and they probably get 3 more threes up in 27 seconds.
Very quite possibly. Will we see starters in the second half, do you think?
I believe you'll see them in the third quarter for a little bit, and they'll be gone.
The ball is going to come into Taylor. Taylor, before he gets a half court, front court to Midgett, 20 seconds. Gavin Frazier down to 18. Quarles on the wing. Feeding Frazier. Frazier up off the glass and good. Frazier knocks it down.
40 points in the first half. We ain't seen that in DeKalb Middle School in a while.
And they're going to get the chance to add more with 3.2 seconds left as that ball just rolls off the fingertips of Kendall out of bounds. They're going to have to hurry. Parker, long distance at the horn. Oh, my, I thought it was going to go in. Just off the mark. Yep, 40 points at the half, guys. It is DeKalb Middle 40 and Livingston 3 here at the intermission. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with some stats, analysis, and more. You're watching DeKalb Middle School basketball here on the DC Blitz Sports Network. We are set, getting set for the second half. It is 40-3 here at the half. Saints with 22 points in the first period, 18 points in the second period. Just everything going well for the DeKalb Saints in that first half, guys. 6 3-pointers made, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Great energy, tremendous defensive effort. Livingston, certainly you could see the rust where they've been in little to no action here for about the last month. And again, I know Coach Josh Scott, and I know he's put a lot of work in, but It's been a tough night for them. Casey, you've seen these Saints a lot this season. Where do you rank this first half performance against what you've seen throughout the course of the season?
Well, I know that Livingston hadn't been able to play anybody for a while, and I know that gives the Saints an unfair advantage in itself. But I will say this: against themselves, they haven't played as well as they have in this first half. To get 40 points in a half, you got to have some things go right. And so it just seems like to me that once Hayden come out in that first 30 seconds and hit that three-pointer to open the game up, it was like it lit that team on fire. It would have been interesting to see what a difference it would have made if he had missed that shot. Because I'm telling you, I really believe they've all fed off of that. Keegan's had a great night. He's hit 2 or 3 threes. Austin Parker's hit a 3 out there. Gavin Frazier, he's been battling injury for a long time. He's come in and he scored and rebounded down low. Hayden Quarles, I'll wager he's the leading rebounder right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. Chris, it's the confidence, and I think that's what Casey's kind of alluding to there, the confidence that we've seen this team play with in this first half. They've not been afraid to take the shots. They've not been afraid to attack the basketball, not been afraid to attack the rim. They're playing, to me, superb with superb confidence in this game so far.
Tom, you know where I'm going to come from. Saints have gotten some transition points. They shot the ball well from outside. They've worked up some plays for Frazier down low, and he's been able to finish on those. But on the defensive side of the court, their eyes are so fixed, and they're positioning with ball you man that they're reading, they're anticipating. That's triggering some of these fast break transition points that they've been able to get. It's very difficult for Livingston to even get a pass, receive a pass, and be set to shoot, because if they hesitate for a second, they're contesting, it's going to get blocked. And that's even if they get the pass, because the passes from Livingston right now, they haven't been crisp. They're kind of floating, and this Saints team is just too athletic to kind of get away with that.
Saints basketball on the Blitz Sports Network, brought to you by First Bank, Smithfield Church of Christ, Outreach Baptist Church, Liberty Auto Glass, Taylor's Construction, Southern Landscape Supply, DeKalb County Insurance, Rocky Ground Auto Sales, DeKalb Brush Enforcement, and Wilson Bank and Trust. 5 starters back out for the DeKalb Saints to start the second half. And a turnover here by Livingston. It appears that Cantrell may have stepped on the sideline. And it will be Keegan Taylor to inbound the basketball. Midgett led the Saints with 10 points in the first half. Taylor 9, Quarles 8, Parker 7, Frazier 6. And the 5 starters were the only players that saw action for the Saints.
Oh, look at that.
And there we go. Beautiful.
Reed and Gavin have a real connection with that, finding each other down low, breaking free like that. They've done that all season, and it's worked really well tonight.
8 points now for Frazier, and it's 42-3. Cantrell.
Reminds me of the football games I coached. Wrong side of it.
You didn't have a kicker. Ball in the front court. Midgett cross court to Frazier. Back to Midgett. I don't think anybody had a kicker to about, 15 years ago. The kicking game got a little more popular in high school, and in these parts anyway. As the ball.
We didn't even have a field goal that was regulation, did we? I think the crossbars was 6 foot tall out there?
Might have been. As the ball is going to be maintained here by the Saints. 4:37 to go here in this third period. And there's Quarles again. That's a sweet shot, guys. That's just beautiful. You see the way the form, the shot, the way it goes through the net. Beautiful.
Hayden's their best shooter. He's the real basketball player on this team. I believe he's only missed 1 from the 3-point range tonight.
Now, when I look over and I see how tall Matt Quarles is, I want to know when Hayden's going to hit that growth spurt, because it's coming, guys, and you wonder what he's going to look like a couple of years from now.
He may not be tall, but all the girls love him.
Now, Casey, you may know this. Did not Matt play collegiate baseball?
I don't know. I'm not dead sure about that. If he didn't, he was good enough. I remember him in high school. Boy, he gave us fits up there, I can tell you.
As
Rebound.
Oh, another
Did you
rebound.
write that one down?
I got to write that one down. I've got 6. I hope I've lost count somewhere because he's not close to the 15 he needs, and there's 5 subs. There are 5 subs about to check in here for the Saints. We may have seen the last of the starters once they get in, guys.
They may not take another shot. They may not want to come out of this game, and we're just going to pass it for the next 3:20.
Well, it is 8th grade night. They want to celebrate big. Frazier's going to shoot it.
Oh, there's the rebound.
Yep. Kept alive there by Austin Parker. Frazier ain't going to try it again. Short. And rebound taken this time by Livingston as Carlisle has it. Driving it down the left-hand side is Slager.
Hayden.
Yep. And Quarles had a big night. We talked about the points, but as you mentioned, both of y'all have mentioned the rebounds, and I do believe he's the leading rebounder, certainly for the Saints tonight. Frazier, a 3 from the corner won't go. Midgett, there's another one. Fires it back out. I've got now 7. He's got 3. He's 3 away from a double-double. Frazier on the wing. Feeds it out. Parker's going to fire a 3. Bottom! Austin Parker hits double figures with 10.
Austin says, do it like that, Gavin.
Yep.
Just feeding off each other now.
48-3. And, the Saints were just hoping for a not whistle, and, well, the official's just going to stop the game so he get the subs in. And the Saints are going to get a great ovation here.
He did get another rebound.
He did. He's going to get stuck. I've got 8. I could have missed 1 or maybe 2 along the way, but
listen, if you add his points and then you add his rebounds and his fouls, he had a double-double.
Well, now, there were some steals in there, too, and
some assists.
Yeah. So we'll just put all those numbers into a blender as with some new Saints out here right now, but they're getting some shots on goal, and that's going to be a shot up and good. Brantley Brooks, a 7th grader.
Brantley Brooks is the kid that reminds me the most of Reed out there. Watch how active he is down low. That kid is going to help the Saints tremendously this coming year.
A whole load of 7th graders out there. Skylar Harriet, Sam Tobit, Elijah Mills, Logan Guard is the Saints lineup right now. Livingston gets Levi Willie into the game, number 2. Who's getting helped up off the court right now. And some new faces out there. Cantrell remains out there. Asher Valentine is back.
Number 2, Skylar Harriet, he's the 6th man on the varsity team. He comes off the bench a lot in every game just about. In fact, this is the first game I don't remember him coming off and helping that varsity team out.
Sam Tobit with a steal. We'll take it all the way for a score. That's Hannah's younger brother. 7th grader for this Saints team. It's 52-3.
Logan Guard.
And he's going to have a takeaway there. Guard, a 7th grader. Saints up with a throwaway almost, and then pick back up.
Look at Brantley go.
Look at that.
That's what he does down low. He fights and fights and fights. Reminds me a lot of Reed.
I see it. 50 seconds to play in this period. It's 54-3. Shot off the mark. Rebound taken away by...
Logan about got his head taken away that time.
Brooks will give it to Mills. Mills into the front court. Brooks outside this time. Pass, that's Harriet with a runner that's up and no good. Shot follow, put back up and good. Elijah Mills.
That Mills name should sound familiar to you. If he grows about another 4 feet, he'll be half as tall as his brother.
15 seconds left to play in this third period. It's 56-3. Shot in and out by Finn Smith, number 14, who's in here for Livingston. And pass up the court, that's a walk.
But what an effort, though. You know, I wish we were playing football then because somebody's getting a raise.
3-point at the buzzer is no good. Saints well in command. Let's head to the 4th after the 60-second timeout. This is Saints basketball on the Blitz Sports Network. We are getting the 4th period of action underway from the Mike Braswell Gymnasium. At DeKalb Middle School, 56-3. It's all Saints. 16 more points that period, and I don't know what the run is now. As Sam Tobit knocks it down from downtown.
Big Sam, way to come in there, Sam.
And that is, how many threes is that? That's a bunch. That's 9 three-pointers. And takeaway for the Saints. Pass up the court, Mills. Mills has a shot blocked. Livingston has it with Finn Smith.
That's close to a walk.
Smith to Willie. And basketball fed down low, shot up, won't go.
I tell you what should be encouraging to all the Saints fans out there is to see your 7th grade team, which will essentially be your starting team next year. They are still dominating Livingston's varsity team.
Do you hear Casey? Because I don't hear Casey.
I can hear me.
Okay. As long as you can hear you, I don't hear you. Coach, can I hear you?
I hear both.
Okay.
Are you not hearing me?
No, I hear you fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you just don't
Oh,
want to
there
hear
you
me.
are, Casey.
You don't.
All right. Who got it, guys? Sorry.
That was Harriet.
Skylar Harriet.
That kid's an athlete.
Remember his dad, J.J. Harriet. He played at DeKalb County. Played football and
He was a
basketball.
wide receiver. Well, unfortunate for the Tigers. The year that I came back to help Steve, he had lost most of his staff from the year before, and J.J. was on that football team.
I remembered he played football and basketball. Don't believe he played baseball, but good athlete in his time as well. As Tobit, that pass a little too hot for him, out of bounds. And basketball will go back to Livingston as the clock is running now. By the way, mercy rule well in effect here. I see a lot of younger players out here getting an opportunity to get some playing time on the court. You like seeing that. You don't like the circumstances, obviously, of a one-sided game. But the Saints, for them, guys, I think it helped build a little confidence as Kendall with the runner that's no good. You're going into the conference tournament next week. Again, I don't like the ugly one-sidedness of the game, but I love the confidence that I see the team playing with.
Well, they need all the confidence they can get. That's a tough district tough conference that they're in. They'll go to Avery Trace Monday and start and play in the first round. I'm not dead sure who that's going to be yet. I think there's still some games to be played.
There are, yes.
For some makeup. But you basically have Avery Trace at the top. You have Upperman will probably come in as the 2 seed. And then everybody else, it's been a dogfight for everybody's beat everybody, it seems like, on the for the remaining teams. And you have, I believe White County has chosen not to play in the tournament.
Oh,
so
wow.
You've got, you've got a bunch of teams that, one win or a score or whatever the tiebreaker is now it may be a second or third tiebreaker come in and change what seeds you are.
Case, is there a story behind White County not playing?
No, not that I know of. I think they made that known at the beginning of the season. I may be wrong about this. I know there's one team that's not. I think it's White County that's the one that chose not to. But they told at the beginning of the season they weren't going to. They were going to play in a different tournament. I think maybe they were going off to play in a bigger tournament, something like that.
Guys, I want to point out Jamison Kendall scores for Livingston, and he's going to convert a three-point play. That breaks I couldn't tell you how long of a run it has been. They have not scored a field goal since pretty early. It was 10-0 the last time they scored a field goal. They had one free throw since, so Livingston gets a point there. The three-point play to make it 61-6. We will know more about that. Coach Quarles has informed us that there are some games to be made up in the next few days, even over the weekend, possibly due to some games missed by the adverse weather that we had last week. In fact, some school systems have been closed the entire week. Camden County.
It.
Coach.
I like it. We'll pay for it, but right now I'm enjoying it.
This is how bad the weather's been. We got a text a while ago saying DeKalb County would be open tomorrow. We were open today. That's the thing. It's not like it's the first day.
Brantley Brooks with another bucket. He's got 6.
I think maybe they're just going to start texting us every day that it says, hey, by the way, we're open today.
Kendall, the runner, won't go, and the rebound swiped away by Mills. By the way, don't drive down Holmes Creek Road, even though the main roads and a lot of the side roads look clear. I'm not going to go into the story, but just don't drive down Holmes Creek Road.
Logan Guard got his bucket.
And Guard, that's his first points. The Saints have had, let's see, what we got, 10 total players have scored.
I think Coach Quarles is working on trying to get thrown out of this game.
That's everybody on the team, Tom.
Did he get a take? He did get a take.
I think he's trying to do the whole Hoosiers thing. He wants Ethan or Coulter to coach, I think.
Yes, that runner is off the mark. And
that's what I've been trying to get Connor to do to me in junior pro basketball. I got 2 preachers helping me coach. I want to see one of them get out there and have to do it.
30 seconds left to go.
No, what you really want is one of them to get a technical.
Oh, yeah, that would be even better. We'll get one of them to get a technical and the other one to preach on him the next Sunday.
I don't think the Saints are going to try. Is Livingston going to foul? Come on, guys. 10 seconds left. It's 65-6. Don't foul. They definitely don't foul and have one free throw made.
Just be smart enough not to call it.
We're going to have a steal. That's it. Big win tonight. 65-6. The DeKalb Middle School Saints close out their regular season with a huge win tonight over Livingston. Let's break for 2 minutes. Let's come back. We'll do a scoring summary. We'll do a recap and wrap things up here for Mike Braswell Gymnasium. You've been watching DeKalb Middle School Saints basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network.